3% for the oil producing community is too low.
But the support that is needed. And once you get the support, your airline people will blossom.
This is Nigeria. You need to give people sense of belonging.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome to the Thursday edition of Inside Nigeria here at the Leadership Television. My name is Bode Badibo. As usual, we shall be taking two front pages of some national dailies and as well have a discussion about a trending issue of the day. So without much ado, let's start with Nigeria's most influential newspaper, The Leadership. All right, we need to go on a short break to fix a technical issue. I'll come back in a matter of seconds. Don't go away.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Welcome back. We apologize for that little hitch over there. Now let's go to the front page of the Leadership newspaper, Nigeria's most influential newspaper. On the front page of Leadership this morning, amid protest withdrawal, PDP picks governorship candidates, APC aspirants face delegates today. Amid protest withdrawal, PDP picks governorship candidates as APC aspirants face delegates today. Fintiri Makinde gets PDP re-election ticket. Eno Kashim Uba Bavde Mba Obovori Ombugadu Kefas Fubara Yamma Lamido's son secure governorship tickets as first timers. Of course, the last rider to the story says Niger shift exercise plateau awaits result. And I think as we speak, the plateau result is already out. That is that on the front page of Leadership this morning. Let's quickly go to the front page of our sister publication, The National Economy. On the front page of National Economy this morning, Nigeria needs right policy people to build strong economy, according to experts. Nigeria needs right policies, people to build strong economy, according to experts. Grab a copy of our sister publication, The National Economy, for details on this story. Nigeria needs right policies and people to build strong economy. And I think this is a wake-up call on Nigerians ahead of the 2023 general election, on the right people to be elected. Now, the third paper on our menu this morning, the Punch newspaper. What do you have on the front page of the Punch? On the front page of the Punch this morning, shock as Peter Obi dumps PDP, protest governorship primaries. Shock as Peter Obi dumps PDP, protest governorship primary. Obi, Kwankwaso talk coalition. Niger primary shifted. Youth stone Ishaku's convoy. Gunshots as Adebutu, Lawal supporters clash. Disrupt Ogun, PDP primaries. Opponent kicks as Makinde wins. Ekweremadu, Abaribe, others withdraw from the PDP primaries yesterday. Shock as Peter Obi dumps PDP. Of course, nobody saw that coming yesterday. And now let's go to the last paper on our menu this morning, The Nation newspaper. On the front page of The Nation, outgoing governors' men pick PDP ticket in states. Outgoing governors' men pick PDP ticket in states. Okowa's choice beat Ibori's anointed in Delta. Makinde triumph in Oyo. Ekweremadu, Abaribe, Luke, Magu, Maku, quit. Wike's Fubara wins in Rivers. Presidential aspirant Bala Mohammed's name on ballot in Bauchi State. That is also dramatic. Presidential aspirant Bala Mohammed's name on ballot in Bauchi State. You can see the photos of some of the winners of the PDP governorship primaries across the state yesterday, as displayed by The Nation newspaper. All right, that's on the front page of The Nation newspaper. Now we need to go on a short break. When I come back, we'll be speaking about a trending issue of the moment. Of course, yesterday or 2 days ago, Nigerians woke up to the dramatic arrest of Imo West Senator and the immediate past governor of Imo State, Owele Rochas Okoroja. Since then, tongues have been waging and people have been talking. We'll talk to one of the people who understand the matter when I come back. Don't go away.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Welcome back. It's still Inside Nigeria for this Thursday morning, May 26, 2022. I've been joined by Barrister Sip Asimobi, a member of Senator Okorocha's legal team. Good morning, Barrister. Thank you for joining us on Inside Nigeria this morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Fine, sir. Thank you. Now, for want of time, Barrister, let's go straight to business. Senator Rochas Okorocha was arrested 2 days ago. Now, bring us up to speed as to his interrogation by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission.
I can assure you that Senator Rochas at this point in time has not been interrogated. And they cannot interrogate him, I can assure you. And I say this for various reasons. There is a court, and they know what they're doing. In the first place, they came to his house without a warrant of arrest, and they came to his house without a letter of invitation. So what they came to do was to abduct him, not to arrest him. Hold on, sir. What they came to do was to abduct him and not to arrest him. And I say this for some reason. They are also smart. They refused to bring a letter of invitation or a warrant of arrest because they did not want to go in contempt of a court order emanating from Justice Stephen Darlow Pam of the Federal High Court in Port Harcourt. So they are also being very, very careful. What they have done is quite illegal. It's like a Gestapo arrangement. It's like a war situation. I was there present with our lead counsel, Senator Barrister, our lead counsel, please. So, Olani Pekun, this matter, there had been series. I want to give you a background to the whole of this. In the course of investigating Senator Rochas after he left office as governor, the Economic and Financial Crime alleged that he connived and stole 7.9 billion naira from the coffers of Imo State government. And so he went to court before Justice Taiwo of the Federal High Court, Abuja, where he said every person accused of a crime is presumed innocent until proven guilty. But for EFCC to allege, that means they do not have more justification to prosecute him. And at that point in time, there were several things. Imo State had a panel, the ICPC had their own, several things. So the man said, why take me to on the same matter you're taking me to a panel, administrative panel of inquiry, and before EFCC, and before this? And he approached the court to say, I need your protection. Let the court, and it's still an action here in Abuja for Justice Umar, to determine which agency should let us consolidate it and let us know which agency is investigating me. Is it the Imo State government or EFCC or ICPC, etc.? After a while, Justice Taiwo granted him a relief and injunction, restraining EFCC from arresting, detaining, interrogating, obtaining any written statement or threat of any further arrest and detention against him. Premised on that, on the 6th day of December 2021, Justice Pam gave that judgment in Federal High Court, Port Harcourt, where, amongst others, he said it is hereby ordered that the arrest, detention, interrogation, obtaining of written statement and threat of further arrest and detention of the applicant, that is Senator Rochas, in the guise of conducting investigation into the activities of the applicant's administration of Imo State between 2011 to 2019, in violation of a substituting order of state of action on same by Justice Taiwo, is a violation of the applicant's fundamental human right to personal liberty and dignity. He went further to say that the statement of the first respondent in a press conference that discovered the sum of 7.9 billion from the applicant at a time when the applicant had not even been interrogated is presumptive of culpability of the applicant. And this is prejudicial to a fair and thorough investigation of the allegations of the applicant. He gave a lot of orders. He gave a lot of mandamus. But what is instructive here is, in view of what happened the other day, let me tell you the eighth order he gave. He said that an order is hereby made, restraining the respondents, its officers and men, staff, employees, and agents by whatever name called and however described from further harassing, intimidating, arresting, detaining, or interrogating the applicants, or in any other way further breaching the applicants' fundamental rights granted under the Constitution of the Republic of Nigeria and Charter on Human Rights. Now, with this court order in place, EFCC had no reason for whatsoever to come to his house. They issued a press statement. Hello, are you there?
I'm with you. Go ahead.
Okay, they issued a press statement before even striking. They issued a press statement and they gave two reasons why they are there. They said he jumped administrative bail. And the second reason they gave is that there is a matter pending, a fresh matter that has that court has sat twice, and Senator Rochas has failed to be served, has refused to be served, and that's why they came to possibly take him away from the house. And we, as the legal team, led by Senator Ladipeku, held an interview with channels, and even your people were there, where we told them that we are not averse to your coming to arrest our clients, but we're here as his lawyers. Please, Mr. Kehinde Ogi Umiju was also there. We said, give us an arrest warrant, show us an arrest warrant, or show us a letter of invitation. If you give us these things, we accompany our clients to your commission. They just don't walk into a man's house like that. The Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, two-time governor, and say, Director of Prosecution, say you should come and invite him orally. Meanwhile, you have about 30 mobile policemen stationed inside his compound everywhere. And he said the man says he wants him to come on a friendly chat. I said, no. There is a subsisting order saying that you cannot interrogate him, you cannot arrest him, you cannot do anything in furtherance of that. And if you want to breach it, please give us a letter of invitation or show us a warrant of arrest. And they refused. We reached out to the director of operations. Our senior counsels went to the commission to go and meet the director. And he said, no, they just wanted him to come. And we said, this thing is laced with mischief because APC was scheduled to have their screening of the presidential aspirants that day and the next day, even though they moved it later. So even when Rochas declared, if you recall, when he declared his intention to run, EFCC came after him on that same day. So these things are not mere coincidences. And what we're saying even till now is, if there is any process, Rochas, I work for him, I'm a senior legislative aide, apart from being a member of his legal team at the Senate. Nobody has come with any processes to serve us, and we have not received it. In his office at Unity, nobody has come. Yes, please.
By Sasemobi, I think for want of time, you've made a point by laying the foundation to this issue. And without prejudice to the subsisting court order, which actually bar EFCC from arresting Senator Okocha and any of his worker or privy. Now, let me ask you.
Yes, please.
Before the Monday siege, were you aware that he was duly invited by the anti-graft agency or not? And
there was no invitation from the anti-graft agency. We have gone beyond that level. I'll explain. We have gone beyond that
level. He was
level.
once picked up. He was granted administrative bail.
Hold on.
And he was expected to report. No. He
was not, excuse me. He was not expected to report. Let me explain that to you. After that interrogation, after that arrest, which was in contempt of the court order in Port Harcourt, my principal, Senator Rochas, wrote a letter through his lawyer, Olanipeku, to the Attorney General of the Federation. And Attorney General of the Federation, on the 26th of April 2022, wrote a letter attaching all these court orders from Taiwo, from this person, from the Justice Pam, from a letter even from Solicitor General of the Federation, and letters written by him to the agency to say, we must obey court order. You must obey court order. Stop all this investigation. Stop all this interrogation. So at that point, all that has ceased, my brother. A consequence after that, Rochas was asked to write a letter for his release of his international passport because that was part of the order. In short, the judge awarded 500 million naira damages against EFCC, ordered the EFCC to issue Rochas with his international passport. He sent his lawyer to go and collect the international passport. On their day said we should come and collect. Rochas should come and collect. Perhaps it was a booby trap. We said let the legal, because he was busy at that day at the Senate, let this lawyer go to EFCC and collect it. They refused to give the international passport to his lawyer. In any case, there are people who signed shorty for him. If he joins bail, they reach out to those people who signed shorty to him for him. So there's nothing like he was invited. He was never invited and he did not come. And the issue of invitation of Senator Rochas to EFCC will never have arisen because Attorney General have reasoned them to take action that they must obey the various court orders and judgments against them with respect to this matter, that they should hold action. That is the letter written by Attorney General of the Federation on the 26th of April this year, my brother. So the issue of jumping administrative bail, and I'm a lawyer. There are procedures. If a suspect jumps bail, you go after his shorties, and they are distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 2 senators granted, shorted him. So that was not an issue. Now, EFCC on the second arm of their destiny said their reason. They said there is a matter in court and Rogers has avoided bail and all the rest of them. Issue of it has avoided being served. Issue of service of processes is with the belief of the court. And if the belief of the court believes that a client is avoiding bail or refusing to be served, court processes, summons, they know what to do. And in any case, Senator Rochas has been going from even TV to various TV stations. He's been attending book launches. He's been attending the plenary at the Senate. He's been attending everything. So that is a very, very mischievous allegation to say that he's been avoiding to be served processes. In fact, it's from EFCC statement that we notice that there is a process in court. If there's not a process in court against him, let us have it. But I'm sure for EFCC to also go to that. The chief prosecuting officer in this country is the Attorney General of the Federation. And they have written that everything about this man should cease pending determination of that, final determination of that matter in court. So what EFC is doing is a breach of fundamental human rights of Senator Rochas. It's in breach of rule of law. It's in breach of everything that is constitutional in this, and is politically motivated. I can assure you, for all intents and purposes, because they came to effect this arrest on the day supposedly because APC published that they were going to be presidential aspirants were going to be screened on that day and the next day. That's why they came. The same way they came immediately after he declared his intention to run for presidency of this great nation. They came and tried to arrest him. If not for public outcry, he wouldn't have been released same day. So we see a lot of mischief in this whole arrangement.
All right, Mr. Simobi, on Monday, prior to the arrest of Senator Rochas of Korocha, he alleged that the EFCC wanted to actually prevent him from attending the screening of presidential aspirants by the All Progressive Congress, APC.
Yes.
Now is in detention, even though there is no date yet for the screening of the presidential aspirant. So in your own estimation, do you think the FCC is actually doing the bidding of certain interest or persons?
Yes, they are, because they have even kept him there for 48 hours. He's a two-time governor of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They have his international passport. He's a senator presently of the Distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a member of 8 committees in the Senate, and the chairman of the Senate Committee on Culture and Tourism. What they're doing is most unfair. They are putting him at a very disadvantaged position, and they are doing we suspect that they are doing the bidding of some. Otherwise, why keep him there for 48 hours now? They took him away 2 days ago. By yesterday, they should have released him. Even by this time, they should have released him. But as of yesterday, nobody has interrogated him. A man that was picked up in the evening 2 days ago nobody has spoken to him as we speak. No interrogation. Do you understand? So it's deliberate to keep him away from going for screening, to keep him away from contesting for the APC presidential primary, taking part in the APC presidential primaries. This is not democracy. This is the international community is watching. Commentaries are being made, reports are being made across the world. It's not just a Nigerian thing, it's a global thing. Is this how we want to run our democracy? Is this how the rule of law that was promised by President Buhari is going to be implemented? Give everybody an equal chance or a fair chance. Why are you scared of him? We're not scared of prosecution. He's not a convict. He's not been convicted. He's a suspect, so he should be presumed innocent until proven guilty. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's our point. Okay, you have taken him into custody. If there's any interrogation, please interrogate him and let him go, so I can go and take part in determining the future of this great nation, so that his voters, his delegates will not also be disenfranchised from the APC National Convention. Who is afraid of Senator Rochas? Why are they afraid of him? He's politically motivated. Otherwise, they should have released him since yesterday.
All right, Mr. Simobi, now you are a member of his legal team.
Of legal, not illegal, his legal team, you mean?
Legal team, yes.
Oh, fantastic. Yes. And his age.
You are a member of his legal team. So what are you doing to actually get him out of detention to actively participate in the special convention of the All Progressive Congress as an aspirant to the office of the president?
We're looking at our options legally and things within the ambit of the law to make sure that he's released, and also talking to them. and I'm sure by the grace of God, it should be out today. If it's not out today, then you know that our suspicions will begin to there will be traction to our suspicions that the motives are different from these issues that they raised in their press release about his jumping bail and all that, which is neither here nor there. He has not been invited, even by phone call, via phone call. MT and all of them, they have call logs. If you even invited him by phone call, you understand, nothing like that has happened. So a lot of these lies and mischiefs should stop actually.
All right, Barrister Steve Asimobi, a member of the legal team of Senator Rochas Okocha. Many thanks to you for joining us on Leadership TV this morning.
Yeah, I want to even make this final point, if you don't mind, just 1 second. You know, we're setting a very dangerous precedent in this country, number one, where an agency like Anti-Graft Agency will now convert themselves as bailiff and go beyond the EFCC Act to now act as bailiffs who will now implement enforcement of service of processes on parties. Then secondly, and most instructively, I think it's a slap on the face of the Attorney General of the Federation, who controls the Director of Public Prosecution, who should actually prosecute cases investigated and recommended to them by the EFCC. I remember that was what caused problem between Magu and Malami the last time, between the EFCC and the Attorney General's office. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So if the Attorney General of the Federation will write a letter, strongly worded letter like this, to them, to direct them to take action and obey court order, they cannot be law unto themselves. They can never be law unto themselves. They are in Nigeria and they must operate within the ambit of the rule of law and the laws of this country. Just my thoughts, my brother. Thank you so very much.
All right, Barrister Steve Asimobi, a legal practitioner based here in Abuja, is a member of Senator Rochas Okocha legal team. Many thanks to you for joining us this morning on Inside Nigeria.
What's the name, my brother?
Of today's edition of Inside Nigeria. My name remains Body Badibo. Maybe there is also tomorrow for the Friday edition where Winifred Ogwebo will be holding forth. For now, bye from here.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.